Good morning students, welcome back to English 2 class and today we will discuss chapter number 16, A Ghost in the House. This is the story about a little orphan girl, Hedy. She has lost her parents and she used to live with her grandfather in the Swiss Alps. Okay, and from there Aunt Betty took her to Clara's house which is in Frankfurt, and there she used to she was not happy there at all. Okay, and due to this unhappiness she became a sleepwalker and she was mistaken as a ghost. Now we will read up the story and you will try to understand. Okay, now Hedy is a work of children's fiction by the Swiss author Johanna Spyri. You know what is fiction? Fiction means imaginative work or untrue work. Okay, by the Swiss author Johanna Spyri. It is a novel about the events in the life of a young girl, Hedy. So, what events are taking place in the life of a young girl, Hedy, is given in the story. Hedy lived in the guardianship of her grandfather in the Swiss Alps. Swiss Alps is what comprise all the mountains of Switzerland over 2000 meters above sea level. 3 years later, Aunt Betty returns to take Hedy to Frankfurt to Clara's house. Okay, 3 years later, Aunt Betty returns to take Hedy to Frankfurt to Clara's house, but Hedy misses the carefree life on the mountains and her grandfather and her friend Peter. In this lesson, we will read how Hedy sleepwalks and is mistaken to be a ghost. So, Hedy misses the carefree life which she led on mountains, and she also misses her friend Peter and her grandfather. Okay, so now we start. Grandmother and Hedy began to spend a couple of hours together daily after lunch. Now, grandmother is Clara's grandmother. Okay, Clara was a handicapped girl. Okay, and whenever grandmother used to visit in Clara's house, grandmother and Hedy they spend a lot of hours, a couple of hours together. Okay, daily after lunch. That was the time when Clara was resting, and at that time Clara used to rest. The grandmother taught Hedy how to sew, okay, and make dresses and pinafores for pretty little dolls. She also liked to hear Hedy read aloud to her. Hedy was used to read aloud to grandmother. Okay, the more Hedy read her tales, the fonder she grew of them. Fonder means what? Grandmother was fonder means having liking or affection for. And pinafores is a sleeveless apron like garment. Okay. Now, the more Hedy used to read the stories, the tales, the fonder the grandmother grew of her. Okay, of them. She entered into the lives of all the people she read about, and they became like dear friends to her. Whenever she used to read the tales, the stories, she entered into the life of all the characters given in the story, and they became like dear friends to her. In spite of all this, Hedy never looked really happy. In spite of reading the books and thinking the characters to be her dear friends, but still she was not happy. It was the last week of grandmother's visit. She called Hedy to her room as usual and asked her, "Now, child, tell me, why are you not happy? Do you still have the same problem at heart?" Hedy nodded. So grandmother, when she found that Hedy was not happy, she called her in her room and asked her that why she was not happy and is she still having the same problem at heart. Hedy nodded. Okay. After that, have you told God about it? Yes, said Hedy. So grandmother asked that have she told God about her problem? Hedi said yes. Do you pray every day to him to make things right for you so that you can be happy again? Then again, grandmother asked to Hedi that does she prays every day to God to make things all right for her? Okay, so that she can be happy again. No, I have stopped praying. Hedi said that she had stopped praying. Then grandmother asked that, but why? Asked the grandmother surprised. Then Hedi replied that it is of no use. God does not listen, replied Hedi. Hedi replied that God does not listen, so it is of no use to praying to him. There are many people in Frankfurt praying to him daily, and he cannot hear them all. He has not heard what I said to him. There are many people in Frankfurt and praying to him daily, praying to God daily, and cannot hear them all. So he has not heard what I said to him. That was the reply of Hedi. Then grandmother said that, Hedi, God is a good father to us all and knows better than we do what is good for us. Grandmother said that, Hedi, God is a good father to us all and he knows better than we do what is good for us, said the grandmother. He can see and hear everyone at the same time. So she said that God can see and hear everyone at the same time. God did not think what you have been praying for was good for you just now. However, He will give you what you want, but only at the right time. Grandmother said that God can see and hear everyone at the same time, and God did not think that what you have been praying for was good for you just now. Okay, He will give you what you want, but only at the right time. God is watching over you and looking to see if you trust Him. God is watching that you are trusting Him or not and continue to pray to Him or not. Okay. When you leave off praying, He feels sad. So, will you not go and ask Him to forgive you for not trusting Him? So, if you leave praying, then God will feel sad. So, will you not go and ask him to forgive you for not trusting him? Said grandmother. Okay. Then Hedi had great confidence in grandmother. She believed in grandmother. She told her that she would do as she asked her to do. So she told grandmother that she will do whatever the grandmother asked her to do. She ran to her room and prayed that she may always remember God and He would go on thinking about her. She prayed to God that she will always remember God and God would go on thinking about her. Now the grandmother left soon. After this, both Clara and Hedi were very sad and the house seemed silent and empty. The grandmother soon left, and after this, Clara and Hedi were very sad. Okay, and the house seemed to be silent and empty. The next day, Hedi brought her book to the study and suggested that she read aloud every afternoon to Clara. Okay, so Hedi brought her book to the study and suggested that she would read aloud every afternoon to Clara. Hedi began the reading, but it did not last long. She had hardly begun a story about a dying grandmother before she cried out, "Oh, then the grandmother is dead." She burst into tears, thinking the grandmother at home had died. Now, hardly she had begun the story about a dying grandmother, she cried. Okay, she started crying. Why? Because she thought that the grandmother, which is in their home, had died. Clara explained to Hedi that the story was about a different grandmother. Okay. Clara explained that this is the story of a different grandmother and not the grandmother that is living in their home. Okay. She comforted her, but Hedi kept on weeping. Okay, thinking that she would never see her grandfather or grandmother again. They might die while she was so far away. So she tried to console her. Okay. Clara tried to console her, but Heidi kept on weeping because she thought that she will not be able to see her grandfather and grandmother again because they will die because she is living so far away. The housekeeper, Mrs. Rottenmeier, meanwhile entered the room and Clara told her what had happened. As Heidi kept on crying, Mrs. Rottenmeier got impatient and said, Heidi, that is enough. If there are any more scenes like this, I will take your book away and never return it. Okay, now the housekeeper, Mrs. Rottenmeier, she entered the room and Clara told her that why Heidi was weeping. So Heidi kept on crying, and Mrs. Rottenmeier she got impatient and threatened Heidi that if any more scenes like this happens again, then she will take the book, okay, and never return it. Heidi turned pale with fear, for the book was her one treasure. She quickly stopped crying. She never cried aloud again, whatever she might be reading. So Heidi turned pale with fear. She was frightened that her book will be taken away because the book for her was one of her treasure. Okay, she quickly stopped crying and she never cried aloud again. Whatever might she be reading. Okay, whatever she used to read at that time. Heidi lost her appetite and looked thin and sad. At night, she would lie awake for long hours thinking of her home. She wept, burying her face in the pillow. Now, what is the meaning of appetite? Meaning of appetite is the desire to eat something. Burying means hiding. So, Hedi lost her appetite. She did not, she lost her will to take the food. Okay. She lost the desire to eat something, and this is how she lost her appetite and looked thin and sad. At night, she would lie awake for hours thinking about her home, and she wept, burying her face, means hiding her face in the pillow. Oh, this was the condition of Hedi. So, children, this is quite a long chapter. Here we end our class. In the next class, I will complete the chapter. Till then, take care. Bye, and thank you, children.